creating a cutting garden arrangement, perfect for the springtime and summer months. Step out in the garden, see what's blooming, and bring the outside in. The mechanics, I'm using the midnight foam, so it will just disappear. It's anchored down in to a container that doesn't leak, it's lined. Then flowers, I turned to my friends at Floral and found the nerine lilies. That was my favorite, that's where I started. Then the Chiara roses, which coordinate so well. Then adding just a variety of different things, including campanula, larkspur, and sweet peas. Starting the garden by placing the line flowers. Looking at them, they'll have laterals that'll fan out. That's okay. Give it a cut, place it down in, keeping the main bloom straight and vertical. Repeating that. Sometimes you need to separate them to get it to work well. Adjusting. And then adding in the campanula as well. So you get diversity, a little bit of variation, but still keeping it straight up and down. And repeat that till you have a wonderful backdrop of flowers. Once the lines are in place, coming back with interesting flowers. Allium, so dramatic. And contradicting that linear placement, but even the stem does reinforce it. The ball head, a little different. Bringing it in, determining where you want it, finding a perfect spot. The nerines, looking at their faces, lining them up. Getting a little bit more of the pink in there. So we've gone pink and white. Tucking it in, and then repeating, bringing it down just a bit, and adding more. To cover the mechanics, thinking low and beautiful, and a little bit different. Maybe using mint, adding some foliage to come in, or thyme. So not your normal foliage, going into the herbs. And one of my favorite things, pittosporum that's actually in bloom. How cool is that? That was quite a surprise that I was so excited about. So breaking it down and then tucking it in, weaving it in between your lines, using it to help cover the base. Then, to create a bit of an ombre effect, going shorter, using the lavender spray roses, tucking them low, right at the base, where they'll last a good long time because they're at the water source, and bring in that coloration from the light pink down to the darker, maybe even a little bit of status, giving it yet a little different hue to add interest. For the final touch, bringing in the Chiara roses, letting them be center of attention, cutting them down so that they'll be close to the water source, and then dropping them in place. Maybe terracing a couple of them to add a little more drama. Finding the perfect spot. Drawing attention to their beautiful faces, adding fragrance. Then for a touch of softness, coming back with the sweet peas. Adding them. And last, a little tiny bit of heather, which in this soft whitish pink, it's a blushed white, will give softness, picking up the white from the top and visually bringing it all the way to the bottom. The recipe, everything came from our friends at florabundance.com. I started with the line flowers, 5 larkspur, 5 campanula. Then I filled in with some interest, 2 allium, 6 of the nerine. The nerines are so graceful. Then I added in additional blooms, 6 sweet peas, 6 of the spray lolly rose, 6 of the Chiara Garden Rose. Then I used 3 stems of Statice, a bit of that fabulous Pittosporum with the blooms on it, and then about 1/4 of a bunch of thyme, and 1/4 of a bunch of mint, and about 1/4 of a bunch of heather. Mix and match gives you a beautiful spring garden. The cutting garden arrangement takes us back to basic floral design, where you learn to work with multiple binding points in a parallel fashion. We're taking inspiration from Mother Nature. You can find more inspiration on the website, flowerschool.com, because now it's your turn. Gather your favorite flowers, look out at the garden, and get inspired. Create, take a photo, post it on social media, and hashtag Floral Design Institute. That way we all can see what you do as you do something you love.